Andy, I mean, what to say after that result? I mean, you must be so proud of the performance, and it must feel almost cruel to lose in that man.
I'm very proud tonight. My chairman's standing there and he's proud as well, because you know what? Them boys give everything today under some real tough circumstances. We've just come away to a team that I believe will win the league. They will win the league and they should win the league. You know, they're a massive club. But we've come here and I get on well with the manager, Dave. He's a great guy. We were talking before the game, you know, and I said we won't come here and just lie down. We're going to come and have a go like we'll do week in, week out. And we've done that today. I'm so frustrated with the officials, I've got to say. I have to be careful what I say, but for me, you know, yeah, it's a reckless challenge from Juddy, but he hasn't taken the conditions into account. He's gone along the floor, he hasn't left the ground. The ball's gone square, so he's thinking he can win it, and he slid in and fouled the lad, so it's a yellow card. And he's got it wrong. He hasn't taken it, as I say, condition into account. Then the lad has a tackle is similar, gets a yellow card. What's the difference, you know? And that's the key to me. It's the frustration for us is not enough consistency. But the biggest problem for me, and I'm going to see him in a minute, is when our player went over the barrier. Ryan Hansen, our captain, went over the barrier. That could actually been injured, could have hurt his neck, could have had concussion. He's still over the barrier and he let him play on. It's a welfare of players. It's embarrassing. Linesman's there, and the referee could see it, and he played on. Embarrassing. I'm not going to see him play.
And he did disappear. It was a good few seconds. He was over the barrier.
Exactly, and they played on. How's that the welfare of the players over a barrier like that? And he's you know. So I will be reporting the referee. I will be reporting. The club will be reporting him for that. I won't have it, you know. But forget about the referee. Let's go back to my players. They were outstanding today. Absolutely outstanding to a man, and didn't deserve that in the end. But you know, credit to them. They kept plugging away, and we, you know, in the end they got that little bit of luck, which with Danny's probably switched off, as he said, and they've scored.
And it's not unfair to point out the vast difference in resources between the two clubs, and you've almost come away with something today.
Yeah, and to be fair to their players, their credit as well, because after the game they give our boys a lot of praise, you know, and their manager did. So they're a good side, you know. Like I say, I've known Stockport for a long time. When I was in the Championship, my first game as Gillingham player manager, we were playing Stockport in the Championship. So that's the size of the club, you know, and that's their aim to get back to the Championship. And I'm sure they will, you know. And like I say, they've got a good manager and they've got good players. But we've given them a right game today, and we will give teams the right game to the end of the season. 100% we will.
And it just certainly in the last few weeks as well. You know, you said it last week. You had Southend, and obviously had the Eastern game, which you got the win in. You know, it does seem like performances really are on the up.
Yeah, I mean, on the training ground, what we've done, we've decided we've got to start being harder to play against. At times, perhaps we're not going to create as many chances, but we've got to be harder to play against. And I think that's shown over the last 3 games, as you say. So we've got to continue to do that, and then we'll get to the end of the season, and we'll sit down, and then we'll go from there. But we've got a young team out there. I'd love to find out the average age as well. And, you know, there's some really good performances, I've got to say.
In particular, Adam Parks in goal seemed to have possibly his best game for the club there. He had quite a number of very good saves. That first one in the first half from Paddy Mann.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good goalkeeper. You know, he's at Watford. That's why he's at Watford. You know, and he was excellent again today. But you know, I don't want to single anyone out really, because I think it was such a good team performance, and everyone to a man was excellent. Even young 17-year-old George come on. We put him on because Kobe was tiring. We thought about taking Alfie off, but because of their height in the team, give him a rest because he put a shift in. But I say I'm a proud manager. I know we've lost the game, but you know, everyone who saw it today, it was a team that will never give up.
And just final one from me, there must be real optimism. I know they'll be disappointed in the dressing room tonight, but must be real optimism going forward for the rest of the season.
Well, yeah, we've got a big say in what goes on, haven't we? We've got some big games still left. You know, we've got Torquay now on next Saturday, and then we play Notts County. Torquay pushing for playoffs, Notts County doing the same. So we'll have a big say in them games, and we will do to the end of the season. And you know, we look forward to that challenge. But you know, as I say, we go away today empty-handed, but like I said, everybody was here, and I've got to say, our fans that are here, except for you saw them at the end again, they got to come away with a lot of massive credit as well. I'm just pleased that our players put a shift in for them as well.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Andy.